Hello everyone and welcome back to the little corner of YouTube which goes under the name of Reggiez Corner. Yes, we are back with part 7 of our walkthrough of the horror adventure game Cayne. And in the last part we read quite a lengthy video diary from Joseph Bueno, the man who was paid to impregnate Hadley. And who also turned out to be quite a weirdo and a little bit of a bastard. And now we are pressing forward from there, maybe finding his room and doing stuff in there to help Hadley get out of her mess. If you would like to explore all those things alongside of me, all you have to do is stay put, because now we start. Okay, so we are back in the crew facilities where we left off in the last part, having read the lengthy PDA of Joseph Bueno. A flourishing extravagance of verdant flora, unconcerned by the catastrophe around it. I don't think I tried to look at this when I went past the last time, so we will do that now, before heading into Ripped Open Door. Oh, we have an achievement, Secret Gamma. And as the other secret ones, it's a bunch of numbers that we don't really know how to use, but seeing as this is a walkthrough, that was an achievement that we needed to keep the 100% going. And that is obviously key. And we will now head into the Ripped Open Door. Even the frame and the walls are buckled and broken, as if by some furious preternatural force.
This room is much smaller than the other.
Maybe he drew the short straw.
This isn't the only small thing he has.
And still you let him impregnate you, Hadley, although you were drunk. And, you know, stuff happens, I guess. Anyway, this is obviously the room of Joseph Bueno. Ripped up bed sheets. The reckless disarray suggests somebody was looking for something. Destroyed personal terminal. Whatever might have been useful is wiped out now. Personal safe. It's a heavy-duty electronic safe with a biometric scanner. Junk. A pile of discarded junk. Nothing stands out as remarkable. Painted portrait. Returning some holodiscs by J.B. is scribbled in the corner, so he made a painting of himself? The ego of that guy. Anyway, I think I already know how to handle the safe. We have the voice recorder, and that was a biometric scan, so we should be able to use this on the safe.
Voice playback.
Sit back and relax, and let the process take you to a better place. Can you get J-O-S-E-P-H?
Voice input accepted.
Thank you. Ooh, safe locked. DNA sample required. And I think I know how to solve this one as well. Didn't he kiss his own photo? He had an ego.
DNA accepted.
Yeah, there we go. Whoa. Doorway. It's not much of a barrier, but it's managed to keep this dirty secret safe. In we go.
Can you understand me? Do you need, at a loss for words.
And we have a new achievement, Grublina. So that is the one that ate the other larva that he got his little hands on. Fleshy creature. Its mouth sucks wetly at the stale air, bloated teeth heaving ponderously above a clammy, desultory accumulation of limb-like appendages that clatter and scramble against the metal pen. Disgusting. So, what can we actually do in this room? First we can see if there's any things that we could interact with. There's nothing at the back of the room. That's all we can read about Grublina. Incubation canister, an empty specimen containment device. Grimy yellowing mattresses. A damp, mildewy stink emanates from the blanket. Well, I can imagine that. I think we should pick up this if possible. Oh, there we go. See what it says? It's an unoccupied specimen containment device with built-in life support and feeding systems. Okay. You know, considering what we just read from the kinda disgusting Joseph Bueno, can we do this?
No!
Ooh.
Oh, come on. I don't have the stomach for this.
Did she collect a sample of that milk? Grublina milk, a pinkish fluid discharged from Grublina. We didn't ask you to do that, Hadley. You did that all by yourself. Can we use this with this? Yes, we could. No, I didn't want to use that. I wanted to see what it says. Some mammary secretion has been placed inside the incubator. Okay. Stripped down substructure. Panels have been removed from the walls to maximize space in the cramped annex, exposing dusty insulation and cabling. Yeah, I think that's all we can do in here. There wasn't any other stuff. We can't go up the stairs or anything like that, or the ladders I should say. So I think it's time to head back out.
Don't want to take the phrase bun in the oven too literally.
I really like Hadley's sense of humor. And I think we've done everything we can in the crew facilities for a room. And why am I going back to the power generation room, you might wonder? Well, we haven't been there in quite a while, so I was thinking that well, that's reassuring. Well, we haven't been in the power facility room for a while, so I thought that maybe something had happened here. Yeah, douchebag is still very much dead. This is shimmering a little bit. Oh, it's logged in as error. Diagnostics. Is there anything we can do here? Yeah, there's actually IDs for the crew areas. Well, everything really. And I'm guessing we might need this information to solve a puzzle later on. Oh, grub habitat. Could that be the room we were in where we saw the larva? It's not impossible, so I'll try and remember. ID 668. And we are back here again. It's been a while. And why are we here? Because I have a vague recollection that there was something we could maybe use in yeah, this one. Yeah, active PDT required for terminal access, and now we have a PDT. Alright, so here we have a lot of area IDs we can enter. I'll use and nothing else. And some of these I have stuff written down for from videos that we've already gone through. Actually, for ID 121, which is the first, I have that it should be, or it could be 40 in humidity and 65, because that was something that they had turned down previously. We also have the 648, which should be at 50 and 60 in Fahrenheit. And we then had, what was it, 668? Yeah, this is the one. And what was it, 84. And 95. No, we couldn't hold it in. Oh, bother.
Elevated activity detected in grub containment habitat.
Yes, and they have now once again exited their passive mode in which we found them the last time we were there. Oh, we have an achievement. Secret Omega. Oh, there's some weird voices coming from this now, I think. Anyway, I think we are also kind of done in this room, so we can now head out and maybe check if the grubs are doing something. So let's do that.
Do you have any other final words for our bye? Well done for finding one of the secrets in Cayne.
Off we go.
Do you have any other final words?
Exactly, Hadley.
The last thing I said to my son was to get out there and carve his own name into the world and stop relying on mine.
Did you mean it? Sometimes kids know that their parents say things they don't mean. My mom? The last thing she said to me was that I was the reason she was alone. That I sapped the life out of her from the moment I came into existence.
You know that's not true.
A small part of me knows that. The bigger part doesn't.
Wow, that's tough to hear. I'm having some theories about who this bodiless voice is, but I'll save that until the very end and see if I am just very much mistaken or if my hunch is on the right track. For now though, we are going back to the little grub area. I think that was in the birthing lab, one of those rooms, if I don't remember it entirely wrong. Okay, so was it this room? Yes, I think so.
So they use these little guys to control Samantha. And the gas they give off when they touch dead tissue calms her? I need to catch one.
Yes, and they are now very much active, except for this one, who looks to be dead. But a few of them are moving around. Retrieval platform. Can we get one of them to... Like this disgusting thing. The baited incubation canister. Can we use that on this?
Oh, God. It must smell terrible in there. Yeah, just thinking about it.
Yeah, I understand that. Oh, and you can see it go in. Will it jump up? No, it's more about slithering in, I guess. Anyhow, we got ourselves a little grub.
Gotcha.
Occupied incubation canister. What's your name? And we have an achievement, Freddie.
Charles. Yeah, clearly a Charlie.
One of my sons was named Charlie.
Was?
He died. His mother, she never forgave me. It was my fault. I should have protected him.
People die. Sometimes you just can't do anything about it. Well, Charles, I think we're going to go back to Frederick. Right.
And that's why the achievement was called Freddie. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so we have the occupied incubation canister. A grub squirms and slithers around inside the glass enclosure. Yes, and we're done here.
I can lure Samantha somewhere with Freddie. Maybe I could kill.
Yes.
Alright. So Hadley had the plan, and the bodiless voice agreed 100% straight away.
Next conversations I have with my children, it will be different. Second chances at life don't come around often.
Second chances?
Your dad would be proud of you, Hadley.
If he knew me, knew who I had become.
Survivor.
It's not my fault that I look like him, or act like him. And it's certainly not this baby's fault that I'm here. That's on me. I can't blame my child for where I am. I know that my baby is
Family.
family.
Yeah, and the dad It's not unknown. He's dead, but it's not unknown. He was an asshole, but he might have had some good genes at least, seeing as he was like a scientist. You know, the small things. This certainly wasn't here before. Can we use that on Danny Bolin?
Okay, Freddie. Time to call Big Mama.
Come on. It's time to go.
I can get help. I can find you now.
No time. The elevator. It's close. It's open.
I did it. We did it. This baby is going to be a fighter like his mom. I can feel it.
I know.
And we have an achievement. Come to Mama. And I have to say, that was freaking sweet. Samantha sliced, or maybe the Samanthas, because there are now two of her. The Fey Beast has been splayed in two. A sickly wisp of steam rises from her exposed innards. Yeah, and Danny Bolin kind of showed us how to kill her, so thumbs up Danny, I guess. And I'm guessing we are getting very close to Hadley escaping the facility, because if she and the bodiless voice were correct, we could now use the elevator to escape the facility. And as we can see, there are now force fields covering everything. A barrier blocks entry to the other side, so we can't really go anywhere else anymore. Also an indication of us reaching the end of this little adventure, I would think. Yeah, and this terminal has been short-circuited. So I'm clicking on the elevator.
I'm sorry, Hadley.
Oh God, it hurts. Something is wrong. There's something wrong.
Nothing is wrong. This is the way it was meant to be.
I don't understand. What is...
Hello, Hadley.
And we have the achievement, Hello Hadley. And that apparently was the end of the game. So that was apparently the end of the horror adventure game Cayne. It came from out of nowhere. I thought we would do something more than just get on the elevator, but that was it. And I've had time to think a little bit before I entered the summary part. And first of all, we have a lot of achievements: Freddie, Come to Mama, Hello Hadley, and Secret Omega. And as you can see, we did manage to 100% clear the game. 15 out of 15 and everything unlocked. So that's that. Story-wise though, I'm a little confused. My theory is that Hadley was in fact related to Old Man Cayne, maybe through the son, Charles, that we heard a little bit about in this video, the one who died. Also could explain why Hadley never knew her father. And in some of the videos we heard that a distant relative to Cayne had been found and that it was compatible with the personality print, and that could have been Hadley because her father was Charles. And I think also that the bodiless voice that we heard throughout the game was in fact the resurrected Cayne and also her baby. So she was basically carrying around the end result of the resurrection project of Cayne. So she kind of was meant to die, and in some way I think Cayne realized that, and that was why he said hello Hadley in the end when she gave birth to him again, or again to him for the first time, but he started to live again. And that's my understanding of the story in this game. There might have been other things as well. This is a game that is placed in a world that has other gaming content in it, in a game that I think is called STASIS. And to get the full understanding, I guess one should play that game as well. I think I might do that in the future just to see if I understood everything correctly. Anyway, I really enjoyed this game. For being a free game, I thought it was pretty amazing. It was a good story, good atmosphere, cool world, and also quite lengthy. Somewhat longer than I thought it was initially when I started out. I also hope that you fine viewers out there has had as much fun as I've had in these videos, and that I will see you again in future videos. Until then, have the greatest of times, and as per usual, game your little souls away. Bye for now, and bye Cayne.